What's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm back. I this out and be back for a second video. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Backwards, backwards. Second video. Yeah. On this. Yeah. 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 First, because I was talking earlier about Chelsea, about the Chelsea dominance and over about Chelsea dominance over the Plus, yeah, the channel, and plus, yeah, the channel is now called Richie. Richie, yeah, welcome back to Richie Talk. Richie, yeah, welcome back to Random. Welcome back to Random Football Chat Series. Yeah, I'll change. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm telling you, like the dominance of Chelsea, yeah, the dominance of Chelsea, that possibly changed my life really, for me being a Chelsea fan and stuff, yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna say because obviously I'm not too sure if I'm gonna say I'm not too sure I'm gonna. So obviously I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit here and put smoke smoke up my ass and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna say, oh, the 60s. I'm not born then. I'm born 80s. Even not even 80s. Even not 80s. I'm not even gonna do 80s because again, in there in that 96 is my 99. I'm gonna even now. I'm gonna start from 96. 99. I'm gonna start from 96. 99. I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna start from 1996. That's when I started supporting Chelsea. 1996 into I started supporting them to 1996 to I think 1996 to 2000. Actually, you know what? 1996 to 2003. That's when Abramovich came in. When I said when Abramovich. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say nine. I'm not gonna simply say 1996 to 2000. No, I'm gonna say 1993 to yeah when I'm with yeah. And obviously, I had I had the obviously I had the. It's, I had problems I had problems in my life over the years, yeah, and like I say, well, I would say I wouldn't say breakdown, or it kind of wasn't breakdown because TV one. No, I'm gonna do a video about that one weekend. One weekend, I'm gonna do a video about it. Took about Formula 9, yeah. Took about Formula 9, yeah. Yeah, well, it's fair, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but yeah. 1996 when I first started supporting Chelsea at 996, yeah, yeah, and since then I've seen there's been and that in there's three dimensions, there's three dimensions that I've seen it, there's three dimensions that I've seen it, yeah, like that 996, yeah, I'll tell you 996 is when we had 996 from now 996 to probably I say 996 to 2012 because that 996 2012 was I think that was a pinnacle era in that season from that year we had Zola and the play was built around Zola, that's why effort started coming in it Zola Di Matteo, Viali, I mean Dan Trescu coming to Chelsea there, Dan Trescu, um, Van LeBeuf, yeah, Van LeBeuf, yeah, what else? Van LeBeuf, yeah, Petr Cech, Frank Lampard, Makura Makaleli, SCN, Ashley Cole, Ivanovic, yeah, Ivanovic, who else? Yeah, Eden Hazard. He was starting. He came. He was yes. Eden Hazard. Yeah, he was definitely the start. He was at the start of the first pinnacle, but and he went into the second pinnacle. And he went to the second pinnacle. He went to the second pinnacle. Yeah, he went to the second. He went to the second pinnacle. But Eden Hazard's in that. Yeah, Eden Hazard's up there. What um, yeah, I think Joe Cole. Yeah, Joe Cole was part of the pinnacle. Yeah, he was because he was signed. He was signed when he was. he was signing a part of that Pinnacle. He was signing Jacob, yeah, definitely. Robin, Duff, Hugh Johnson. Yeah, I think, um, think he was good. He was good, Helen Crespo, because he was part of that Pinnacle as well. And Crespo, yeah, quality, Joe for Hashbank. Hashbank was with his Zola, and Hashbank. Zola always lets Hashbank do his thing, and that's why Hashbank's a legend. That's why Hashbank is a Chelsea legend. Because he's a legend, because he's there doing his thing, and you shame that he never won many trophies. But yeah, he's there doing his thing. Zola let him do his thing. Zola was on one side, I think someone else on the other side. But saying that though, no, actually saying that though, yeah, no thing. Hatchback was on one side, and like I said, Zola was on the other side. And Zola did his team, and Hatchback did his team. And both played well. Hatchback was prolific. Zola was a good player, but he wasn't like he didn't score like a bunch of goals. He scored most goals. Like, because obviously like Hasselbank was the spine. Hasselbank was the spine. Yeah, Hasselbank was the spine. And Zola was the ability, the skill, ability, and the skill, ability, and the skill, ability. Yeah, and the solid around the spine of Hasselbank. That's why Hasselbank worked Chelsea and played. So yeah, quality. Um, Kind of thing. Francine, I'm not Francine Cliff. I think he left. No, he can't have left because he was part of that squad when they won the Super Cup thing. So he might have been in that. He might have been in that era then. It might have been that era time. So Francine Cliff, I think. Steve Clark, definitely Steve Clark. Yeah, of course. Steve Clark's part of that. That's part of that. Steve Clark. Yeah. Steve Clark. Ed Doherty, the keeper. Ed Doherty. Um, Master Desai, obviously Terry, forgot about him, yeah, Terry, couldn't forget about him, Terry, um, um, that's it, Comfort, that's it, Comfort, that's it, Comfort, yeah, Comfort, yeah, it's sort of pretty close. Yeah, that's yeah, I think it's wide. Yeah, yeah, that's the pinnacle. The second pinnacle, and then the next one, yeah, 12 pinnacle. The second pinnacle was 2014, 2014 to now, 2014 to now. And that 2014 squad, Diego Costa, it's the second spine, it. Diego Costa, Eden Hazard, Fabregas, obviously check. He was part of that as well. Drogba was part of that. Terry was part of that. Yeah, what else? Ramirez, he was good. Ramirez, um, yeah, Ramirez, yeah, what else? Ramirez, Williams, Pedro, Drew, Mount, Abraham, James, Aspie, Gary K. Oh well, no, actually no. Gary K was part of the original. He was part of the first. He was part. No. K was part of the first fight. He was part of the first. He signed in 2012, so he was part of the first fight. Then he was part of the first fight. Then he was part of the first fight. David Reese is part of the first spine as well. David Reese is part of the first spine. But I would have called David Reese. He did play well because if he's there, then I would have probably Mikel and he didn't do nothing. So I can't. Well, actually, I'm going to put him in the second spine because the reason why I'm not going to put him in the first spine, even though he did win the Champions League, but then obviously he left and he went to PSG and came up to PSG and he came up to Chelsea and when he came up to PSG with that season he had 16, 17, he was good. So I'm going to put him in the second spine. The first spine he was good, but I think he was good in the first spine. No, let's not get twisted. This I like David when he was first season. He was scoring spanking. Fulham, was it Fulham, Villa? He's got one Fulham, Villa. He's got some spankers in the Europa League as well. Then I don't know. He came back to thinking the only one spanking. The only one spanking he scored. No, he scored two spankers. one against Liverpool, one against the next team. But after that, it goes with this Bailey, yeah. By the way, yeah. By the way, yeah. I put him in the second spot. Yeah, second spot for 2014 now. Yeah. Maybe Oscar, second spot. Yeah, Oscar. Yeah, because he was my player. Um, I'm not gonna say Demba Ba because he was 20. Because Demba Ba and Demba, you know, because Demba Ba and Eti was they were like they weren't well they weren't really they were coach he was don't get twisted Demba Ba and Eti, but they were part of that. They were like. And that was an awkward one because they're like 30, they got signed in 2013. So that's what William goes. But then William was part of the second spot. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. William's part of the second spot. Yeah, William's part of the second spot. I think that's what I'm saying. He stayed on and he did big things. That's what I'm saying. Etu had one season. Etu had one season, went to Everton. You know what I'm saying? Demba Ba, again, he had one season, went to Galatasaray, no, that's why, Besiktas, that's what I'm saying, so, one season, so, that's what I'm saying, Abel mentioned, don't get it twisted, that's what I'm saying, people, even though William was signed in 2013, but, obviously, by the second month, he don't, what that sign is, he's the only one that stayed, didn't it? Obviously, he's gone off now, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, but, apart from that, I gave even mentioned to Demba Ba I gave mentioned to Demba Ba, Etu, and Schwarzer. Schwarzer, I don't think Schwarzer. No, I don't know. Schwarzer, did he win the league with Chelsea? I think he did. I think he win the league with Chelsea. I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I don't think he won the league with Chelsea. No, I don't think he did. Because I know 14, 15. I know 14, 15. There was only two teams we had. Checking Courtois. I don't think Schwarzer was part of that team. It might have been, I'm not sure, it might have been, I might have got it wrong, it might have been part of that 14, 15 team, it might have been. It might be part of 14, 15, so I'll put him in the second spot there, it's fine then. Yeah, got for that cunt, yeah, snake bastard cunt, yeah, Courtois, because he was good there, even though he's a fucking snake, even though he's a fucking wrong and snake cunt, yeah, I got to put him in it. And another snake cunt no, he just is a snake cunt, and another cunt called put him. Yeah, that is a Judas bastard, and he's an offender. He played for France. Yeah, William Gaddis. I got to put him. Actually, I put him in the first spine because I put him in the first spine, not the second. That's that's the thing. He would be in the second spine because he turned prick in it. He turned like a prick in it. So. That's the season the first five what against Spurs and that. But then he goes and then he go and play for them and score again. We go and play for them, yeah, and then he played for them and he scored a goal for them against us, but he ended up losing it with 4-2. So he ended up being a prick anyway. He ended up being a prick. Dallas ended up being a prick on all fronts because one, he scored against us, yeah, and started celebrating like a moron, yeah. But in the end, we end up beating them. We end up winning 4-2, and we end up beating 4-2, and he ended up being a prick. So everybody wins at all parties, and everybody wins all parties, and we win, and he loses every time because playing for Arsenal and Spurs, scoring a goal against Chelsea, and thinking that he win the game when you lost 4-2. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so such as bad break off. Yeah, so yes, but the best players. I've done best players from 97 to I don't know from 97 to 2019. Yeah, I'm up to this. I was gonna do one from the 70s and. Yeah. Well, there's one from the 70s and 50s and 1956, but again, no, I don't know. No, okay, I can put it, okay, from the years, I can put it, okay, I do even mention from the years, yeah. I do even mention from the years, like, obviously, like, from the 70s, yeah, and like, obviously, like, from the 70s, yeah, and obviously, you got from Kevin Keegan, you have a Kevin Keegan, Kerry Douglas, you're probably tapping. You're probably tackling. Yeah, you're probably tackling. You're probably tackling. Not a man, yeah, so yeah. 50, probably 50 to be probably first Puskas, first Puskas, yeah. I've heard the Stefano, Lebiashin, yeah, Lebiashin, so Bobby Charlton, um, um, Tom Finney, yeah, Gordon Banks, and Mandan, yeah, I thought I could think of yeah. Let's check one now. So, and yeah, Neymar, this is from best players from 2020, yeah. Neymar, Kevin De Bruyne, Messi, Mbappe, um, yeah, Dave Sancho, yes, Mane, Salah, obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, um, Aubameyang, Kante, I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot and say Mendy because Mendy's just started. So not disrespecting him, but Mendy's just started. So I'm saying Mendy's just started. Then he said, "Come on, let's give let's give the guy breathing space. He just started. Mendy. He can't just say, oh, he's the best player." So, well, he's the best player in 2020. Obviously, forgetting not disrespecting Rennes, but he just come from Rennes. And like, saying, no, if he, and let's be honest, now. If he was still at Reds, no one would say nothing about Mendy. Everyone would be shutting their mouth and still cussing Kepa, really. So it's only because he's come to Chelsea and he's got full clean sheets. Oh yeah, he's the best. No, I'm not. It's not a negative. It's not a negative. It's not a negative thing. I'm just saying facts here. And when I say facts, I'm not dissing Mendy. Mendy's a quality keeper, but like I said, I only see in fact like Lev Yashin. I never knew this before. I was playing FIFA. I was playing the World Cup, yeah, the World Cup game, and then the commentator was saying, "Oh, who do you think the best keepers?" Obviously, they said the best teams. Obviously they were saying the best teams. Obviously Brazil. Then they were saying a close second, yeah, a close second would be Spain. They said Spain, Belgium. They said Spain, Belgium, Holland, and maybe Italy and Germany. Yeah, and then they made it funny. They made it funny. They made it funny punt and say now, oh, when do you think England? When do you think England? They said when do you think England would be up there with the most best like a Spain or Brazil and that. And then the guy started going, he laughs, yeah, and he goes, oh, he said that he was saying, and he was saying something about, oh, that obviously England's never had a spine. You know what? I think that's what England probably needs a spine, but England's never had a spine. England's never had a spine. England's never had a spine. England's had talented players, not even well, a good player, but England's had talented players. Like I said, like Frank Lampard, Scholes, they were saying Frank Lampard. They were saying that England's had good players, and they're not good players like Frank Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard, Beckham, Rooney, Owen, Shearer, Liddy Kylie was going back to George, to probably Charlton and what a man then, yeah, and probably more than that, yeah. They was going, oh, and they were talking about the modern day, and they were talking about a modern day player. Oh yeah, Ashley Cole. Yeah, they were saying they said Ashley Cole was not mentioned as well. Ashley Cole was not mentioned. Ashley Cole as well. But they were saying the modern day, they're saying the modern day England player now, like the modern day now England players like Harry Kane. They were saying like Harry Kane. They were saying like Harry Kane, uh, um, Ryan Sterling. They were talking about Ryan Sterling, and talking about all the players that he got in the squad, and they said upcoming, and they said upcoming keep. Then I was talking about Joe Hart and upcoming keepers that can make that list. See me line. I said they were talking about. I said Pickford. They said was it Pickford? They said Joe Hart, Pickford. They said Joe Hart, Pickford. Yeah. So I thought, well, he goes, talented players, but they said, nah, I don't think England will get down that level anytime soon. And goes, oh, fair dues. And then they started saying best keepers. They said the best keeper. What do you think the best keepers of what? Probably of all time and of the decade, did it? Of all time ever, in it. and then he goes, he got a case to say, oh, they're saying, oh, they were saying Gordon Banks, they were saying that Gordon Banks is the team for England, like six and all that stuff, and then they were saying, then they were saying, this is the next keeper, I can't remember the name. Then they said, of course, Peter Schmeichel, of course. They said, of course, Peter Schmeichel with Man United credentials and winning Euros with Denmark and that, yeah. And then they said, this guy that is made, this guy, and then this one, they said, this guy, maybe people might have not heard this guy before, but obviously, if you're born in the old age, like, I don't know, 70s and 80s, 70s, but back in 50s or something, yeah, you know this guy, the name Lev Yashin. And I said, Lev Yashin, and who the heck is Lev Yashin? I never heard of him, this Lev Yashin, yeah. And they were saying, oh, Lev Yashin, yeah, he's the only keeper to win the Ballon d'Or, and he's saying he did this and that for Lokomotiv Moscow. I'm assuming it's Russian, yeah. Lokomotiv Moscow and stuff like that. So I thought, yeah. And every time when I played this World Cup, and his name kept on coming up, Lev Yashin. And now I'm watching AJ Titan C7, yeah. He's talking about this Lev Yashin. So I'm thinking, if I'm hearing it on a games console, and then I'm hearing it on a games console, but if I'm hearing it on a game, if I'm hearing it on a games console, yeah. I'm hearing it on a games. If I'm hearing it on a game, if I'm hearing it on a games console, yeah. And I'm hearing it on YouTube from the A-67 guy. So I think this guy must be a good keeper then. Because I never heard of him. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I never heard of him. I never heard of him. Yeah. So I'm thinking, yeah. So it's like that. So I can't sit and start saying, oh yeah, Edouard Mendy is the quality player, the quality keeper 2023. No, he's got potential to be up there. Yeah, if he wins the trophy for Chelsea and does his thing, yeah. But yeah, then all that nonsense with Kepa be forgotten. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'd say who else? Yeah, obviously Yano Black. Yeah, Yano Black. Mayan Neuer, man, fucking hell. He's still quality keeper, but bloody hell, man. He's definitely showing his age, man. Can you see the 6 goals against Spain? He's definitely showing his age, but obviously he was quality. Cause I watched him. I watched him. What's him? To say, but when Schalke was around, and when they used because they used to do Bundesliga highlights, and when he was doing some banging saves for Schalke, even when we played Schalke at times, even though we battered them, even though we were battered Schalke though, but at times it could have at the end of it could have been 10-0 and 11-0, but that's down to Neuer when Neuer did some good saves. And I'll say to be all these saves that I was thinking to myself, I said, yeah, surely not disrespecting to Schalke, yeah. I'll say surely some massive goal, some big club has to go into Neuer. Go Bayern Munich went in for him. Look what he's done. Won Bundesliga, German titles, Champions League. He's won a World Cup. Fucking hell, man. I'm telling you, like, Neuer's done big, bro. I'm saying, no. And to be honest, not many keepers can say, oh yeah, I won a World Cup. Obviously, Neuer, Casillas, well, he won the Euros, but still won it. It's still a major tournament. It's a major tournament for Europe. Well, it's a major. Well, I don't know if it's a major. It's because people say it's a major tournament because they say it because they're European. It's not because. For me personally, I think World Cup is. I think World Cup is more. It's more bigger. It's more bigger than a European trophy or an African Cup of Nations. Because for me, I think people disrespect African Cup of Nations. I think people disrespect it. The people seem to think, oh yeah, he won the African Cup of Nations. That's well done, yeah. See you later. Talk about sign-ups. But when it comes to the Euros, because England's in it, yeah, not just because England's in it, because people say it, because people are saying the Euros are good. The people that are saying Euros are good, yeah, is because they're European. That's why they say it's good. Because do you really think, yeah? Let's have it out now. Do you really think of an African player, an African person would say, oh yeah, I love the Euros? Why would an African player say he loves the Euros? His team's not in the Euros. So obviously, for me, it's a good tour. I don't think it's the biggest. for me personally, I think World Cup is obviously massive. Because World Cup is preference to everybody because everybody is big for teams that never been in World Cup before to do well and stuff like that. Scotland and that's what I'm saying. It's good for them. But European Championship, for them to say a European Championship is a massive tournament. For me, I think that's a. I think for me personally, not for me personally. I think it's a disrespect because you're disrespecting Asian teams and you're disrespecting South American teams and sure you're disrespecting African teams because you can't say because if because the people are saying the European Championships, yeah, are massive tournament after the World Cup. They're disrespecting other nation teams that are not European. That's what I'm saying, disrespecting it because people are saying European Championship is a massive tournament. They're definitely European because I don't see a Chinese person saying, oh yeah, European Championship is a massive tournament. No, they're gonna say obviously they're gonna say the I don't know. That, you know that Asian tournament they compete every year. They obviously that's probably they made the big it's bigger tournament for them. Innit? For me, I'm saying the World Cup. I'm not gonna sit. I'm not gonna be a dickhead. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit and be a dickhead and say, oh yeah, the African Cup of Nations, the African Cup of Nations is a massive tournament for my country. Yeah, but not for like. I don't think it's the second best tournament. I don't think there's no for me. I'm gonna say oh yeah, the African Cup of Nations is the second best tournament. For me, I don't see no second best tournament. The only tournament, yeah, that's there apart. Put the club side on the line there, on the side because it's not talking about cup. Internationals World Cup is the best tournament. None of this African Cup of Nations or the Asian tournament or the European Championship. I'll watch it, but no second best tournament. Now, the best, the most important tournament is a World Cup, yeah, and obviously if it's club level, then obviously the Champions League, the Champions League are winning the Premier League in your club, yeah, thing. But the World Cup's the massive tournament, man. In my opinion, World Cup's the biggest tournament. There's no second tournament in the international. Nah, European Championship is good for a European. An African is good for an African. An Asian tournament is good for a nation. You can't just say, oh, because that's what people have been saying, oh, the European Championship is a massive tournament. Yeah, for the Europeans it is, yeah. But it ain't massive for a nation or an African, is it? Come on, let's be real now. That's why people fail to realize they like to say that because England's in it. That's the only reason why they say that's because England's a European team. That's the only reason why they're saying, oh, the European Champions is the second best tournament after the World Cup. I didn't say that, man. You're disrespecting other teams that are not European, like you're disrespecting them. And then they try and hide it. So, oh no, we're not saying that. Yeah, you are saying that. Like, come on, behave. But like I say, but I'm saying, yeah. And I said, yeah. I said, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm got on topic, man. But anyway, yeah. I'm saying, yeah, next 2020, yeah. But anyway, yeah. I just think the World Cup's the best tournament, and if the World Cup's not there, then I'd say Champions League. I'd say the World Cup, the biggest tournament you're likely to win. You're likely to win, and then if it's not international, if you're not doing it, if you're not paying for your country, then obviously the Champions League, then the Premier League. To me, honestly, yeah, I know Chelsea we won it twice. I'm not even going to say the Europa League is the second best trophy. It's not. For me personally, I think I said club team. I wasn't biased and said, oh yeah, the Premier League. I'm not going to be biased and say, oh, the Premier League, the after the Champions League, the Premier League is the second best trophy to win. No, because again, because again, you're disrespecting other nations teams because you're not because a Spanish team are going to say, oh yeah, the Premier League's the best trophy to win. No, because they win La Liga, really. So I'm saying, I'm saying everybody in La Liga, their best trophy is going to be winning. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just think people there's a lot of pig-headed people out there. But yeah, I want to talk more deep about this. I might do this Sunday. I might talk more about this on Sunday. Yeah, man, different. I'll talk more about this on Sunday. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, on Sunday, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about this more on Sunday. I do my my 6 points on Monday. I'll do it on Monday. My 6 points on Monday. The Sunday I got different plans. I got plans. I got different plans on Sunday. I got different plans on Sunday. Yeah, I got different plans on Sunday. 'Cause I want to talk about this things. There's things that can genuine. Things that can genuine. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about things that can genuine. I don't know. That because obviously I'm coming up to the time I'm gonna do a review of the year, and it's gonna be a very negative. It's gonna be that video that's coming. It's gonna be a very negative video. No, well, there's gonna be. Well, I'm not gonna say there's gonna be. I wouldn't say minor positive. I was gonna say it's gonna be a bit of positive, but yeah, apart from that, it's gonna be a bit of positive. But that's all. Most of it's gonna be negative video that review of the year, man. It's gonna be, yeah, but anyway, I want to do a video about this, but I don't know. I might do that Sunday and just do a video about I don't know, but yeah, just thinking general, thinking general, like yeah. I know I said talk about best player. I always talk about best player. Well, that's just that's just I don't know, man. It just comes up in times here, but I'm gonna just talk about here, bro. Yeah, but stuff like yeah, I don't know, like yeah, stuff like obviously I think this is what low speaker. No, no, I don't want to talk about music, but yeah. I know this is random chat football. This is random chat. This is random chat football. This is random chat football show. But obviously, it's random chat show. But I'm gonna call it something else. I'm gonna call it, yeah, probably. No, I'm not gonna call it random chat show. 'Cause I'm not gonna call it random chat show. Because I call it that. People just come up with this right foolishness. They'll just start writing. They'll just start writing foolishness in it. Yeah, they'll just start writing. They'll just start writing foolishness in it. So yeah, um, yeah, but so yeah, yeah, they'll just start writing. They'll just start writing foolishness in it. So yeah, let's see now. Let's see now. I don't know. I'm going to talk about maybe I don't know. I'm going to talk about yeah music. Yeah, I'm going to talk about yeah, I'm going to talk about music. I'm going to talk about yeah, talk about music, talk about music. I'm looking at music, football, talk about music, football. Like I was saying like that music coming on. Yeah, music, football. Talk about TV programs as well. I'm film will be on Sunday. So yeah, so I'm gonna for that one. Anyway, I'm gonna yeah. Tomorrow I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'll be back tomorrow. Um, yeah, tomorrow I don't know, man. I'm trying to think because obviously maybe I no, I'll be back with obviously I'll be back with this long sky, so I can't do a watching on so about that. Can't do a watching on. So I can't do a watching on. I just can't do a watching on now. So just yeah. Just have to be disciplined fairly. I'll just after the game I'll do player rating. I'll do player rating. I'll do player rating. So, yeah. So, yeah. So yeah. So yeah. What's up with that? Yeah. So yeah. Finally, football's back. Yeah, and plus I'm doing 2 videos. Then I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna try and do videos on a frequent. Not well, I'm not doing videos every day, but I'm gonna try and do videos on a frequent. I'm gonna do videos on a frequent. I'm gonna do videos on a frequent. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So see you like tomorrow. I'll see you like tomorrow. Oh yeah. Well, I'll see you like tomorrow after the game. Play rating. So like to my channel, which is ever. Yeah, I need. Well, this drop to my channel because I keep on saying it. I want 25 subs. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably a Bigo as well. The numbers down below to link to my Bigo. Yeah, and obviously, yeah, link the numbers down to my Bigo. Yeah, and obviously when you link to it, yeah, the name under it will be Richie Rich. Yeah, and when I'm on it, yeah. I'm playing FIFA. I'm playing FIFA 21. I am doing banging. I'm doing banging on FIFA 21, man. I won manager of the year. I won manager of the year in 3 seasons. Yeah, in 3 seasons I won manager of the year. I won this in 3 seasons. I won manager of the year. I won manager of the month. I've won 150. I've won 150 games. I've won 150 career games with Chelsea so far. So far, yeah, yeah. I've won a three star actually. Premierships, Champions League. I won Quadruple twice. Mate, medal. Unless I'm gonna win my third Premier League title, innit? So yeah, so things are looking good in things are looking good in FIFA. Yeah, so yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, so yeah. So I see you lot. See you like tomorrow. See you like tomorrow. And prepare ready to yeah. Stay safe. Yeah, stay safe. Hopefully this madness has to go away sometime, and everything can do their thing. But yeah, stay safe. Yeah, just be. Yeah, no. Fair. No, yeah, you can be cautious, but you can be cautious, but not for everybody's being very cautious, too cautious in my opinion. But yeah, just common sense people in it. Yeah, obviously, yeah, if obviously if, wear the mask, of yeah, made the mask, made the mask. But if you're exempt, obviously you have to. Right? Yeah, if you're exempt, then obviously yeah, you have to. Have it. If you're exempt, where have the card to say you're exempt. Don't just say oh yeah I'm exempt. Yeah, and you don't have nothing to back it up in. But if you're exempt, then cool. And if you're not exempt, then obviously wear the mask and do the usual normal. Do not normal. Do the usual thing that you have to do it because things are not one because things because when we went in lockdown, people when before this second lockdown come, before the second lockdown come, yeah, people was like, I know people saying, oh yeah, everyone's getting too comfortable. They got a point, yeah, they got a point, yeah, they have got a point, yeah. But when I was going, well, when I was going to when I go to Tesco's, yeah, everyone was going there as usual. Everyone's doing social distancing, yeah, cool with it. That should stay remain. But now this lockdown's coming. There's a line at the Tesco's when there's lockdown is. But when there was no lock, well, when this before this second lockdown come, there wasn't no line to queue up in the line. So that baffles me. I think they've been too cautious. It's good to be cautious, but you're being too cautious. You're being too cautious because I can if you do one thing for because it's locked down, you're doing one thing, and the next week you're not doing nothing. You're not doing the same thing because I bet when this lockdown's over in December, guaranteed, yeah, now guaranteed, yeah, go to Tesco's now. Everything's back, well, not back to well, back to normal. But everyone's when I go to Tesco's, everyone's gonna go in the shop. There's gonna be no line. So why do we have to be a line if there's lockdown? But when it's not locked down, there's no line. Come on, man, the virus is still there. If there's lockdown, when this lockdown's over December, the virus is still gonna be there. So that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying it's messy sharp. But yeah, but anyway, yeah. But anyway, that's the same. This like, but anyway, let's just say like, yeah, this like everything. This if you ain't got no if you ain't got no problem wearing the mask, wear the damn thing in it, and just do the social distancing in it. Just yeah, and so so all this nonsense can get the fuck out, man. I'm really getting a little bit at the minute, yeah. So yeah, so yeah, let's just do the thing in it for the guard rules, isn't it? I know we got a dickhead prime minister that's a prick. Don't know what he's fucking doing, but yeah, let's just do the thing that we was doing anyway. Just don't let this prick, yeah, fuck your head up, like, cause I was struggling a bit, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm the same, so I'm gonna ask my dad. Because every time I remember when this lockdown first started, I was wearing a mask here. At first, I was thinking, yeah, this could work, but every time I was breathing heavily, bro. I was breathing heavily. I could collapse. I got asthma. Now I was breathing heavily, and I was getting sweats and everything when I was wearing the mask every time. Every time I was wearing the mask, I was breathing heavily. I couldn't breathe properly. I was going every minute, and that's what I'm saying. When I was wearing the mask, because I'm plus I was breathing heavily. It was the mask that covered my glasses. That's what I'm saying. I can't be wearing this mask, man. But yeah, but luckily, this is yeah. I think F was the same with me anyway, because yeah, because some people say yeah, this marks annoying. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's bad. Been talking long about the mask. I fucking know. It's just yeah, it's just yeah, yeah. But anyway, that was that. Performance covered. That was that. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, see you lot tomorrow. I was in for prayer rain. So see you lot. So yeah, subscribe to my channel. Say Richie down. Yeah. See you lot later. Yeah.